What is up, everyone? My name is Chris, One More Game MTG, and welcome to another episode of From Pennies to Power. We show the true power of the cardboard pennies we love to spend our damn money on. As always, this is the great episode. We have Pauper Commander, we got some spice in this life. So as per usual, what we're going to do is we're going to go round the table, state who you are, what you're playing, why you're playing it. So do whatever you fancy in a sense. Be you, have fun with it, have some fun rules, zeros. And once we get around the whole table, we'll randomize it from there, and we'll get the game going. All right, so Dredge, whenever you are ready to go, break it down for us.
Even though it says natural order,
Yep.
I go by Dredge King for the most part. Just haven't been able to change it on here yet. I'm going to be restarting up my own streaming stuff in this winter. Just had a bit of life stuff going on, but that's okay. I'm still happy to come out. Today I'm playing Murderous Redcap. Redcap.
Close enough, yeah.
I had a lot of fun with Jury the last time I was on, so now I'm gonna try this out and see, a little bit different in Rakdos.
I remember Jury. We were both in the same
Yeah.
game when you played.
And that's it.
All right, and Hip, what we got?
I am Hips TV's Cat's Mouth of Hips TV's Cat's Mouth's Gaming Emporium, which is a really extravagant name for just a Discord that I run. Feel free to join. I'm trying to get everyone from every format in there. I mean, literally every Magic player in the entire world. Let's try and get them all in there.
Hashtag goals.
2023 goals. Trying to get it done by like tomorrow. Should be pretty doable.
Yeah, you got this.
I'm playing my Gut Agent deck, which I've named Guts Got Guts, and I realized last time I was playing the list, I had a couple cards that didn't really make sense in here. So I tweaked a couple of things. I shifted my mana base around a little bit. I wasn't really having mana base issues, but I decided to break the rule of if it ain't broke, don't fix it, and fix what ain't broke.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see if it works even better now, or if I've somehow mathematically deteriorated my deck an infinitesimal degree. But either way, I'm here to do Magic. I'm done with many, many long work weeks, and I'm very tired, but happy to be here.
It's always a pleasure to see you here.
Love hanging, love coming through every time. It's great fun.
All right. And my name's Derek. I don't stream or own a Discord server. I'm a member of the Pauper Commander Rules Committee, and I just kind of float around and play on various people's channels as a fun activity that we all call playing Magic. So today I've got Tabrax Hope's Demise. This is a card that was downshifted in Commander Masters. 2/2 flyer. If he has lifelink, if he has 5 more +1/+1 counters on him. But you may be asking yourself, how does he get counters? Well, whenever another non-token creature I control dies, he gets a counter. And if that creature was a cleric, I also draw a card and lose a life. So this is a cleric deck, black cleric deck. So we're going to play a lot of clerics. A lot of clerics are going to go to the graveyard, and we're going to make him very large and draw a bunch of cards and probably lose, but it'll be fun in the meantime.
Assert dominance early and quickly.
Sure.
We'll see how she rolls.
Best way to do it.
All right. Today I am playing Alert Heat Bonder. It is a typo-based deck of Vigilance, where I want to get a bunch of vigilant creatures on the battlefield, and then from there gain a life at the beginning of my end step for each creature I control with Vigilance. The reason why I think it's an option is since because a lot of the decks that are playing out nowadays have a lot of life drain effects and pink effects. So if I'm able to basically balance that out a little bit, I might be able to still hold a fort, and having Vigilance allows myself to be have blockers on the backswing. So one of those. Plus, I wanted to play something completely random that probably no one's ever seen before. So I threw some generic janky thing together, and I just want to see how it plays. All for the views. All right, 1, 2, 3, and 4. We got Dredge. So whenever you are good and golden, break it down for us.
Okay, untap, upkeep, and draw. Okay, you know what? I'm going to play a little slow, even though I got a couple good first turns, and I'll play an Evolving Wilds, and I will just go look for a swamp and pass.
That seems phenomenal.
Or some
Already
I don't know.
Already got one of his 2 colors. He's on a roll.
Yeah.
I'm halfway there.
I'm going to go with a Frostforge Bridge, which is a new addition.
What's up,
I'll
Faye?
pass.
We got Fayborn in the chat.
Hey, Fayborn.
All right, I'll draw a card. Boop. All right. Swamp, cast Shadowborn Apostle, and pass.
Draw. Play a Sandstone Bridge tap. And I will then pass the turn.
Okay, untap, upkeep, draw. Ooh, I drew the other half.
Oh,
Wow.
flip
Hell
the
yeah.
table.
Yeah, I'm going to say go.
Next turn button. I think I'm pretty close to the point where I might buy this deck in paper and also get myself.
Nice.
And
Now, those are big moves. That's badass.
yeah, right. Start playing.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna tap 2. I'm gonna cast Vampire's Kiss. So target player loses 2 life and I gain 2 life. And I'm gonna make 2 blood tokens. And I'm just gonna target this at Chris preemptively because you
Yep.
seem like you're on the path to gaining much life, and this will probably do.
There is a
basically
chance it
nothing.
could happen.
It does seem highly definite.
Vampire's Kiss is an all-star in my jury deck. I like that.
Oh, I love that card. It's phenomenal. So I'll draw 2. I know. It's unfortunate. We're going to do...
And you have too many cards in your hand.
I didn't mull, and I just kept my 7, and then I drew a card for turn. On the
And-
first turn, played a land. Second turn,
Yeah.
played a land after drawing a card.
Then you play the spell.
And then I played a spell that drew me 2 cards.
Vampire's Kiss does not
No.
draw 2 cards.
No, it's only
No,
it's
it's-
just a poke. It's a 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get 2 blood
Yeah,
tokens.
you're good,
and
man.
Lose 2 life.
Oh, God. Okay, what do
You're
you
thinking,
want?
you're thinking of pointed discussion. I just put them back on top
Yeah,
or
you're
shuffle,
fine.
however you
Yeah.
want to do it. I don't care.
You know how it is here. Like
This-
you're good.
This is the level of tired I'm at, gentlemen.
I'm just going to task you with being a reasonable human being.
Yep.
I think you're up for it.
These terms are unacceptable. I'm going to pass this.
All right, gonna tap as well. And draw a
Thanks for the
card.
Palace
Thanks for
Rex.
blood.
Welcome to
Draw
the Pennies
two.
to Power.
Play
Welcome
Open Palace.
Meet the power where I forget how to
Play another apostle and pass.
Did not see that coming. All right.
Yeah.
Untap draw. Forest tap 2 for a Steward of Valoran. It is
Yep.
a 2/2 vigilance that taps for green mana. And
Vigilant Mana Dork.
Yep, I'm gonna pass the turn.
Okay, at the end of your turn, I'm going to cycle Polluted Mire. Draw a card.
Mhm.
Then my turn. Untap. Draw a card.
I'm guessing 10 really scary demons, 60 Shadowborn Apostles, Tabaraks, and 29.
I'm going to
your
play
deck.
a Vanefire Border.
Not
Post.
quite. No, you're like 20 Shadowborns off. I have 80 Shadowborns in the deck. No, just kidding.
No, you play like Derek plays just those 2 and nothing else. He just happened to get the top of them.
And yeah, I'm going to play the Border Post and say go.
40 Shadowborns means you probably have 5 scary, maybe.
Or maybe
six,
he just has one really scary one.
and he wants to make sure that he gets it. And then
There's only one, and it's an homage to the fact that for many, many years only, not even many, many years, not even barely any time at all, there's just the one. It was a 5/3 for 5, and
for many episodes. Of
that's right, for many episodes of Cheers. And then he had a spin-off called Frasier. But it's Renegade Demon as an homage.
There you
Witty
go.
Roastmaster.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna play Witty Roastmaster, and I will.
Okay. And I'll draw a card for my turn. 2 more of these guys.
So beautiful.
Then we'll pass.
Untap draw. I'll do a planes. Move. Just block a bunch of things. I'll get 2 over at Dredge.
I will take 2.
Second main, I will tap 4 for a Call the Cavalry. Create 2 tokens that have stuff. Vigilance. There you go. All right. And I will then, after that, pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. I will tap 2 and play Tormenting Voice, and I will discard a Swamp. I will play a Mountain for turn. I'll play Expedition Map. Just because I can do it now, I will cycle Desert and draw nothing that helps at the moment. I will say go. 4 extra card draw. Not bad.
Sorry, I'm just spreading the word about the stream. Okay, sorry
No
that took so long.
Sure.
Good.
I get some folk.
I thought maybe you were putting some like Hot Pockets in the oven or something.
Both are good.
Yeah.
I
Equivalent.
hope that I never have quite enough money to afford to have a microwave next to my streaming desk, because that would be problematic for me. Okay, I hit the next turn button, and I'm not loving what I got. I'm gonna just have to play this Witch's Cottage right now, and we'll tap and play Gutwell ETB, and you'll all take 1 damage from Witty Roast.
Ouch.
And that'll be my turn.
Tap. We'll draw a card. We're gonna cast me a Night's Whisper, and I'll draw 2, and I'll lose 2.
4/1 with Menace.
This is awkward. Cast another Apostle, and we'll pass.
Only 75 more to go.
That's right. I'm trying to collect them all.
Pokemon.
Gotta collect 'em.
Exactly right.
Ash Varens. Do 1 and
I thought it
2
was Ash Ketchum.
for Courier Hawk. I will.
Misty probably gave him. I'm not sorry. I'm not going to go there.
I'm gonna cast my commander.
Engler entered the chat.
Alright, I will then move to end step and I will gain 5 life.
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I will pass turn.
Okay, I see. We all see who the threat is now, right?
Yeah, the apostles.
They're just 1/1s.
I mean, the
Not
apostles are going
wrong.
to kill themselves. I'm not too worried.
They're not here for the long run.
They came to the party early, and they're going to leave the party early.
Yep.
I'm gonna play generator servant.
Things that are kind of good.
1, 2, 3, 4. It's 6 apostles to do something, right?
Yeah.
To go
Right.
search for a demon.
Yep, 6 apostles do a thingy. Yeah, he also has to pay a
Yeah, black.
Yeah.
Just doing a little bit of math. What? We'll go with this. 1, 2, and 3. I'm gonna transmute Demir house card. Search for a 4 CMC.
This card I'm thinking about tossing in here too.
Well, it's usually good to get snuff out when you're playing black.
You got Snuff Out, you got Mirkwood Bats, Falcon Wrath. There's a few things you can go with.
When I originally constructed this deck,
Going for
I
a siphon mind.
nice.
Yep.
When I originally made my deck, I intentionally tried to make it not super broken,
Mhm.
but I keep looking at it and going like, why isn't there enough broken stuff in here? And I keep slowly
Bring
filtering
it.
things in. It's just
Slowly
my
gets-
nature.
Gets broken.
I'm trying to stall myself, but it's not working well.
It's the spice of life.
Indeed.
After that, as we seem to be saying, I will spacebar.
I'm a trendsetter. All right, next turn. Be great furnace.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
I was in a Dollar Tree just a little while ago and got these foam dice.
That's awesome. That's really epic.
That's actually fantastic. I want to only see those from now on because I can actually tell what they are.
That's why I got them. I'm like, you can see the numbers.
Clearly,
It's
you know.
so good.
much better. Okay. What is that red lad there again that you have? Yeah.
A General Servant. He's a 2/1. I can sack him to add 2 colorless to my mana pool. If I use this for a creature, that creature gains haste.
I'm gonna do these things. I tap black. I will cast Agent of the Iron Throne. Bam. I am going to tap my Great Furnace and I'm gonna Galvanic Blast Alert Heed Bonder
Alright.
for 4.
Down.
And then I'm gonna go to combat and I will swing Witty Roastmaster I'm gonna swing it at the Dredge King.
I'll take 3.
Oh, but wait.
I have a gut attack trigger, so I'm gonna sacrifice this blood token, which was actually just a vial of blood that I poured into a skeleton-shaped mold.
Yep.
And then reanimated with Frankenstein's monster flavored energy drink.
Alright, so we'll take 1.
And the skeleton, which is a Menacey 4/1, is going to go over at Derek.
And when it comes into play, we all take a damage, yeah?
Yep.
And when it comes to play, I'll take a damage also.
I'll take 4.
That is my turn.
All right.
Oh, I just realized actually, when I sacked the blood token, you all should have lost a life.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
that's
counted.
right.
I counted that one.
Alright,
Oh, okay. I forgot to say it.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna play my commander. Not drawing any land. Then I'll pass.
Tap draw. 2 planes. Tap 2 for an arcane signet. And then for 5, I'll just cast my commander again. I will swing
Go to change.
1 in the air over at hip.
Yeah, it's fine.
And then I go to my end step and I gain 5 life.
No white and or green and or Selesnian ninjutsus.
Nope,
At
none of that.
No? Okay.
Not yet.
I will take 1.
Yeah.
One day.
And then
They'll
you're good,
print
Judge.
the legendary vanilla ninja that ninjutsus. Well, I guess that technically wouldn't be.
In due time.
One day vanilla creatures will all have ninjutsu.
That'll be my turn, Chris.
Yep, you're good.
Cool. Untap. Raw. Ooh, I'm gonna do this instead. So I'm gonna stack this with 2 colorless and 2 black. And I'm gonna cast that Siphon Mind. So each of you are gonna discard a card. And I'm gonna draw a card for each card discarded this way.
I will discard Tavern Scoundrel.
I'll discard Renegade, Demon, RIP.
Angel of the Dawn.
Okay. I don't know if I'm more or less afraid now.
Mhm.
1 red, 1 other. I'm gonna cast Cathartic Reunion.
Mhm.
I will discard a Terramorphic and a Darksteel Ingot and draw 3. I don't know if you noticed, but I like to draw cards.
Strong cards is good.
Get deep in the deck.
I will now play Tramway Station for my land for turn and cast Implosive Pilferer and a Relic of Progenitus. Mana. Okay. After that, I have blocker. I say go.
Thinking if I want to do something at your end step.
You want to do 2 damage to your roaster?
I don't.
Have options.
I mean, it is an option, but I don't. I feel like I'm kind of picking on Chris, but Gary. Yeah, your end step. We're gonna do. So what gave you these bird tokens again?
The knight was the call of the cavalry. Made two knights, and then this is the bird right here. On the...
Oh yeah, those are knights. Okay, yeah, got that bird. A lot of stuff. Oh, what if you could see one thing that isn't Chris's commander gone from his board? You'd want it to be
Probably
insert
the mana.
blank.
There's the mana rock. That'd be
The mana dude.
There's mana dork. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll just hit your mana dork. I just wanna. I'm gonna bolt it.
bolt the dork.
Bolt the dork.
Boom.
All right.
I was contemplating.
Untap.
I have a different lightning bolt in my deck, but I was contemplating on using this one.
Ooh, that's okay.
I'm gonna tap swamp and swamp. Sign and blood. I'm gonna target myself with it for some odd reason to draw 2 and lose
Sure.
2.
It would make more sense to target me since I'm the one who's been drawing the cards, right?
It's
I'm,
true.
Good
I'm
point.
I
waiting
think
for
that's
my
a good
day
idea.
to use that as a kill spell.
Oh yeah.
I just
One
want
day
to
I'm gonna do
happen.
it. It's gonna be hilarious. One of these days. One of these days. Let's tap. I'll cycle this Ash Barrens. I'm gonna go get a
Library is open at this hour.
fountain. It's like the coolest library ever. I'm gonna play this as my land for turn. Serve coffee at midnight. Bunch of rebels in there.
Hey,
No,
that's just-
that's just 'cause they have a Starbucks in there now.
Actually, I built mine a couple weeks ago.
Facts.
Well, right now he's only played. Derek's played 5 of these dudes and the Tabarex. Not much has happened since the beginning of the game itself.
I'm gonna float 1 Rakdos worth of mana, and I'm gonna cast Goldvein Pick. I'm gonna tap 1, and I'll equip the pick to my Skeleton. So it is now gonna be a 5/2, and when it deals combat damage to a player, I make a treasure token. Go to combat, and I'm gonna swing the Skeleton over at Chris.
Mhm.
On the attack, I'll sack this blood token over here.
Yep.
To pour it
Cool.
into another skeleton-shaped mold for reanimation. Yeah, you all lose a life, and then you'll take 1 damage as well.
Yep.
And the other skeleton is also gonna go at Chris because you just have so much life, my guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna take 9.
Okay. I'm going to make a treasure token.
I feel 9 damage is no big deal right now.
I mean, you're gaining so much life that it probably isn't a very much of a.
Correct.
You're going to get a lot of life back. That's true.
Yeah, and that is my turn.
Alrighty. On tap.
Phase five.
Draw. All right, I'll play a swamp. I'll cast another apostle.
We got a Tabarak.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Too much.
Bill loves his
Yeah.
his black commanders. That's for sure. Let's see. We're gonna go to combat. We're gonna attack Hips Devious with Tabaraks.
I keep building decks that are based off actual Pauper decks that I've played.
But wait, are there any blockers?
I cannot block. Are you gonna ninjutsu something?
No, I'm gonna sacrifice all these apostles.
Oh my god, that's a lot.
All right. So,
Yeah.
You have 6 now?
yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna fail to find because my 1 demon's in my graveyard.
Oh,
But I'll shuffle my library in a second. Tabaraks gonna get 6 counters. I'm gonna draw 6 cards. Lose.
that's pretty good.
It's still very large though.
And he has lifelink
yeah,
because
exactly.
he has 5 or more counters.
This is fine.
I'm in danger.
I will take 8 commander damage in Pauper,
Right.
which is worse than taking 8 demandant commander in.
This is fine.
10
I guess
I
that
am
just
the
means
dog on fire in the room.
Let's.
that means we just get onto the next game, right?
If need be, yeah, exactly. It's
Hey, I
never a
don't mind
worry.
playing the game.
Card, so we'll just do discard 3 swamps, and we'll pass.
We are actually on.
Oh, you made it out of your pup. That's great.
All right, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for Devoted Paladin.
Okay.
ETB creatures get +1/+1 in Vigilance. I have double Vigi. Watch out. I'm gonna move to the combats with the buffs on everything right now. I'm going to swing over at Hip for 2 in the air. Don't think you want those to die, and I'll do. So at Hip, it'll be a total of 8 damage.
This is fine. I will take 8 damage.
All right, and then I will go to my end step, and I will.
Just
gain-
before
Yep. Yep, you're good.
combat finishes, I will snuff out your commander.
All right. Mandy snuff this.
I lose 4 life. It's really the only major valid target I have at the moment.
That's fair.
Since
Was
Demon
that
is
was any
black.
of that damage your commander, Chris?
No, it was, no, it was not.
Okay.
Reset.
This
How
guy
the fuck
on
is
the side
this?
then. Devoted Paladin. Oh, you just played Devoted Paladin.
yeah,
2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, no, yeah, because of +1/+1.
I'll do
It
card
was
2 for
Devoted
Solidarity,
Paladin.
oops, my bad.
1/1 Vigilant First Strike.
Yes, sir.
and I will then pass the turn. at that then.
Untap. Oh, 16 life. Play this here mountain. Okay. All 3 black. I'll play Forbidden Fruit. I'm going to lose 2 life and draw 2 cards and get a food.
Two Shift Solidarity is a really good magic card.
Overeager Apprentice.
A lot of mana.
Okay. Okay. I will have to say go.
I'm just realizing that I forgot to make a second treasure token, I think.
Oh,
Second
the
treasure
last turn.
token from what?
In the
Last
water.
turn.
I'm swinging with the skeleton.
Didn't she just play and equip the golden pick last turn?
I don't know because
should just have
I'm
one.
still recovering from many 70-hour plus weeks.
No, you should only have the
Pretty
one.
sure only
Okay,
the one, I think.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Next turn button says it's turn 7. I'm gonna play. It's okay, skeletons. You can be right next to each other.
Yeah.
Snow-covered swamp. 2 red and 2 black mana. I'm gonna cast. Ooh, don't want to cast this. No, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna swing. I think I just have to do this. Yeah. So I'm gonna swing everything. I'm gonna sack this treasure token, and I'm gonna sculpt the skeleton out of it.
You lose
Shiny,
one.
blingy skeleton.
And then lose 1. So we lose 2 total on that.
Yeah, you'll all lose 2, and then that's gonna be 5, 13.
I'm gonna cast Defile, targeting your skeleton with the gold beam.
Okay. That will die, and everyone who isn't me will lose a life.
Yep.
And I'll take what, 8,
8, 10,
11, 13?
13, yeah.
That'll be 13.
I was at 18, so 5.
And then in my second main phase, I'm going to tap black, red, and I will cast Gruesome Fate. So each opponent will lose 1 life for each creature I control, and I have 4 creatures, so you all lose 4 life.
On a thread there, Derek. You're on a thread.
Oh, you have a life left still? I thought you went to 4.
No, I
Nope,
went to
5.
5. Yeah. Yeah.
Dang.
Tightrope walking.
Well, I tried, but I guess you're still going to turbo yeet me out of existence, so.
Well, I kind of have to now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was trying to do that to you so that you
Yeah.
can do this. All right, send me the
Right.
Shadow Realm.
Yep.
Or you could leave me alone.
I'm enjoying this show.
If you take any game action whatsoever, I die. So
Yeah. Derek has no choice.
I mean, that's only true if.
Because even if I block.
if a creature enters or leaves the battlefield, or an artifact leaves the
Someone
battlefield.
If I play my turn.
That's only true if I do things, Derek. Come on, man.
I know.
We can still be friends. It's not
Magic
too late.
Magic players don't do things.
All right, attack you for 8. It has to come to this.
That'll be 16 commander damage for me, folks. It's okay. I'm proud of my decisions. I'm gonna tweak my deck while I wait for maybe game 2?
Yeah.
Mark.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah, still early. So.
No, I'll play 2 apostles and pass the turn.
Untap draw. Did not get a land, so I can't do things there. We'll do 1, 2, and 3 for an observant Alcid. Then 1 and 2 for an alpine watchdog. Bunch of little things. You're at 9. You're at 9. All right. So in the air is gonna be over at. I'm gonna swing the 4 and the 2 in the air over at Dredge,
Okay,
and the 2 2/2s on the ground at Derek.
that's 7 at me.
No, but it's 6 at you, and then
It's
4
just 6. Yeah.
at Derek.
I'll just block
Yeah.
both of them.
Yep.
So I have 2 triggers. Tabrak's gonna get 2 counters. I'm gonna draw 2 cards, lose 2 life.
And I'm good after that.
Okay, we're gonna play a goblin urchin.
Sure.
Shizuma.
Goblin Chirurgion. Yeah.
We'll play a goblin matron. What goblin can we get that will help? That's not a goblin. This is the lightning bolt I'm using.
Ooh, the fancy one.
It was from one of the Magic Fest I went to. No, don't need haste. We need ways to get good. Ooh. Well, it's a gorilla. That's not a goblin. I'll go for Skirk Prospector.
Hmm?
I will pay 4. I will play my commander. Commander will come into play and deal 2 damage at Chris.
Yep, I'll take 2. Go to 14.
I'm gonna sacrifice the Pilfer to give this regeneration.
Mhm.
I will get a treasure. I
Yep.
will use that treasure to play Burnt Offering and target Murderous Redcap.
Mhm.
Okay.
Give myself 4 red.
Yep.
I'll go to graveyard, come back with a -1/-1, and deal 1 damage to Chris.
Yep, go 13.
I'm trying to figure things out here. I will discard. Oh, I did that wrong. I was supposed to discard to get 3 black with the 4 red, so that I could also play the Skirk Prospect. I'd have 2 colorless, or 1, 4, 5. I'd have 2 left. 1 left. 3 + 4 is 7. 5. 2 left. Stack this.
Hold on. So you have 7 Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're
And
Two
then just
left.
sack the food.
I'll just sack the food to gain the 3 life. So I
Sure.
can kind of be relevant. And I have to say go after that. I don't think I have any other.
All right.
No hand.
No hand.
No hand.
I have no lands. Well, strike that. I have 5.
Got a land.
Seems
Well,
my decks always like to ramp.
all right. We're gonna come at dredge for 10.
Oh, ouch. Can I do anything to help with that? The matron to exile graveyards, draw a card.
In response, I'm gonna cast Overwhelming Remorse, exiling your flyer, Chris,
Yeah, I saw that.
and then we'll exile all this.
Draw a card. And that's game for me.
Right, I'll game 10.
I
We'll
try.
cast 3 more apostles and pass.
Tap and draw. It flies. And that's the total ladder right now?
10-10.
10-10. That's what I thought. Okay. And sacrifice. Cards to hand is how many? 3 or 2?
I have 3.
3. So presumption, they're all apostles.
It could be.
Yeah, I'll just pass. Can't really do anything. The flyers. We'll just see what happens.
Draw. Let's see. I'll go to combat.
Yep, I'll take it.
10.
Yep.
All right. Post combat and last turn.
Alright. End step, tap 5 for scatter the seeds. Alright, good turn. Land for turn, cast my commander. I swing full house. And I'll
What are your 5 biggest things? Because I'll block all of them.
I die in the crack bag, even if you don't block.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have 4. These are all 2s. And then the rest are all
Alright.
1s.
I'll block all those and I'll take 4. These will die. I'll
Yep.
put 5 counters on this.
And then smack.
I'll lose 5. So I'll take 9 total. I'll draw 5 cards. I'll go to my turn, untap.
Yeah, I'm gonna gain
Draw.
the difference though.
Yeah, and I'll attack you for 13.
Yep. Data commander. Flying wins games.
Flying is powerful.
It's often forgotten in so many EDH games. It doesn't matter if you're playing Pauper, regular, or even CEDH. That's why
Right.
like, Ledger Shredder is such a good card in CEDH, right? It just no one cares for flying. They always want to try and do other things.
You
Flyers
got-
are good.
I noticed it a lot because I have a demon deck built. My family got me last Christmas Eska and the prismatic bridge
Mm.
and
Oh, sure.
foil, right? So I was like, okay, what am I going to build? But I didn't want to build what other people were building. I didn't go super friends or anything. So I built 5-color demon tribal.
Nice.
So the only creatures in the deck are demons, and then the bridge just randomly puts them into play. But just one of them like beats down somebody because they don't have any flyers to block.
Right.
That's sweet. Hey, folks, I have a quick question.
Yep.
Yep.
I have to reset my password again for Arena, and I don't feel like it right now because it's very hot in here, and I'm tired. So, does anyone remember this card? It's in standard right now. It costs 1 and a red. It's a mono red card. It gives your creatures haste when you like pay a mana to sacrifice it or something. I think when it ETBs, you discard a card and draw.
Bitter
2.
Reunion.
Thank you. I knew it was Union or Reunion something.
Yeah. It's an enchantment of Brothers War.
Yeah.
What up,
That
Alex?
absolutely has to go into gut. And I'm cutting my land count down a bit, but maybe it's fine.
You don't really need
37
lands.
lands is probably enough.
Is it I think you said 7 lands. I think that's appropriate.
Yeah, exactly.
3, but yeah.
Even better.
Now we're doing
Who's there?
cutting it all the way down from 38 to 37. So hopefully that's not going to ruin the entire math of the deck, but
It should be
I'm
fine.
going to run it back and we'll see what happens.
Quick pile stuff. I haven't shuffled this deck in a long time. I'm watching it. I don't see you doing it. That's the only problem.
Wait, hold on.
I'll do it.
Wait, are you ready for this?
Yeah. I think Chris got the right idea.
Yeah. Give me a minute. I got you.
I'm going to shuffle my commander and my background into the deck.
Oh yeah, a little wild card.
Yep.
Kids' first day of school again tomorrow for grade 4.
First day of school? Oh my god. It always feels so early, even though it's like this is the time.
Well, because I'm up here in Canada, I'm in Quebec, and Quebec they let the kids go out a week earlier than the rest of the country.
Mm-hmm.
But they start a week earlier.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't see any. I think that's like a good thing to do. You know, so you're not sitting in the classroom when it's so hot.
Yeah,
I'll keep this
yeah,
hand.
it's
Playable 7.
so hot right now, man. Every day I look at my phone and it's like, yeah, it's like 78, 80 degrees. And I'm like, it feels a lot hotter than that.
It has.
So
You're not
Well,
wrong.
feels
where
like
I'm at, so I live right outside Austin, Texas, and it's been over 100 the last like 50 days in a row.
Just yeesh.
Yeah.
That's all I can say to that one.
I mean, it
Like
does
a nice-
get really warm in the
A nice
summer.
dry 100.
Yeah, because
Yeah, at least it's dry. If
Yeah.
it was muggy,
So,
that'd be like
when I-
No, I mean I used to live in the DC area, and it's it's a swamp, so
Okay.
like literally. So it's it's like 90-degree days, but feels like 105, 106.
yeah, I know.
Boy,
80% humidity,
Rags.
wild stuff.
brutal.
Do the rotations.
I like my cold. I'm like true Canadian and like a polar bear.
Oh, I love
Mm.
the cold. I
Yeah,
obsessed with it. All right, are we all good with our opening Hans?
Mhm.
I'm very
Yeah,
happy.
and I just hit the button a bunch of times. I guess I'll keep it.
Right. I have swapped out to Ancient Lumber Knot. It is about getting big butts, and see how it happens. I will just start off right from there. I'm just gonna do a
Yeah.
draw. Make sure I go back to that
I like the cut of your jib, guy.
turn. 1. Tranquil Thicket, Battlefield, Tact. And I will pass turn.
Okey-doke. I'm playing Xeric Strobe Knight this game, so this is March of the Machines All-Star Limited Uncommon. It's a 2/2 Flying Vigilance, and you can tap it to make a 2/2 white and blue Knight token with Vigilance, but only if you cast 2 or more spells this turn. So I'm going to try and cast 2 or more spells on my turn, all at a time.
And vigilance. That's
Flying and
terrifying.
Vigilance. We draw a card. We're going to play a Lonely Sandbar tapped and pass.
Are you gonna start at 18 life?
Yes.
Because your commander's so cracked.
That's
Don't-
the rule with Chris's stream is whatever life you ended the first game with, you start with the
Yeah.
second.
Okay.
So you should all be at 0, actually,
Yeah, we're
theoretically.
supposed to be at 0.
All right.
Some
well,
of us ended in
I guess
minus.
that would be game
So
for me, everybody.
Yes, I win again.
I am going to fix my life total by playing this land that's going to gain me life, so I can be at 1 life.
Aha.
I like that strategy. I should have used it when I was playing pro.
Yeah. I will pass the turn now.
Okay, untap, draw. I'm gonna play this here mountain, and I will play a gorilla shaman. I'll say go.
Christopher,
Draw.
there you go.
I got to put the cards in the thing so people can see what I'm playing. I'm going to do a...
You mean to tell me you have to park your
Course.
cards at Harvard Yard?
Yeah,
Is that
right in the corner over here, so you can see where they're popping up here. I'm gonna play 1 and 2 for a Leafkin Druid,
Hell yeah.
and then I will pass the turn after that.
All right. Tap and draw. Okay. Well, and I'm going to cast a Larder Zombie. This guy is a 1/3 with Defender. I can tap 3 untapped creatures I control to surveil 1.
I have
Yeah.
a bunch of those guys floating around in my bulk.
This thing's cracked. And then I'll pass turn.
I love 1 drop. Not sure what of my various decks that I could really slot that into, but I have been thinking about going zombies
Yeah.
in another deck. All right. This is going to be a very quick and concise turn, everyone. I'm just going to play this swamp up 2, cast Impact Tremors, and move it along.
Okay, untap, draw. I'm gonna play one of my Grand Prix swamps. This was
Ooh.
for when I was in 2018. From there, I'll play this here Arcane Signet, and from there, I play this Torch Carrier.
Oh.
As haste 1/1, I can sack it to give another creature haste.
It's
But I am thinking I need to hit hip for 1 since he has the most life.
That is fair. I will take that 1.
Oh, just.
I'll say go.
alright.
So this weekend I'm going up to Boston weekend.
Ooh,
Mm.
Nice.
Yeah, we have some friends in Watertown.
Sure.
Boston.
Are you going
Wow.
to do Boston stuff there?
Well, they just got a new house, so we're gonna check it out, see what's going on and whatever. We
Oh,
go up
nice.
there a couple times a year, so it's more to visit them than it is to visit the city. I
Oh.
will say this though, but Harvard is freaking gorgeous.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is.
Boston's one of the cities where it's like when you leave like the main area in a sense, it's not like literal garbage. It's still pretty garbage. Don't get me wrong, but like it's not the absolute worst when you start getting out of it.
Yeah.
Like you're not afraid to leave the main center of the city.
The best part I like about visiting there is the drive, going through Vermont and all the,
Sure.
the hills and stuff.
I
Wow.
cast Onatopta Paradise, Landware Elves, and Slagworm Armor,
Nice.
Hey.
and I will pass.
Once upon a time, me and my college friends, when we were all in college, we were going to see our other college friends perform at the Lily's Pad above Toad's Place.
Mhm.
We went over to check out Harvard, and we snuck onto the campus through a coded gate and just started hanging out with some Harvard students who are, very chill to hang out with
That's cool.
smart
Plain-
people.
Ether Spellbomb. And I'm just going to pass my turn there.
Spellbomb, quality code.
Ether Spellbomb. Yeah.
Ether Spellbomb. I don't know how to say words. I'm gonna play a Shire Terrace.
Eth your spell bomb.
Ether.
Eth your spell bomb. Yeah.
Ether spell bomb.
Eth your spell bomb. So you just like that. I use it in a
either
sentence.
Spell
You know?
bomb or it's either spell bomb, but either way.
I mean, it's
I'm
either
gonna
spell
play
bomb or spell. I don't know.
Either
Okay.
spell bomb or island. I'm gonna play Witty Roastmaster, and when it ETBs, it's gonna deal
really?
1
Yeah.
damage to each
I'm
opponent.
curious. Okay.
Because impact tremors present. I'm gonna pass the turn along like AA.
Okay, I get to untap, which means now I have power to blow up some things.
Correct.
Blow up things? No, I have to. And Pauper All-Star.
Onward.
Onward.
On to the ornament.
You now have a creature, so I can't attack you. Oh, that guy's back. Call shenanigans. One of any color. Oh shoot, I thought it was colorless.
Oh no.
Oh, it's good.
Oh, then we're going to play Viscera Seer then. Another good all-star.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite amongst my
That's great.
favorite type of card, which is 1-drops.
That's all I'm playing. This is the one-drop deck, it seems.
I love 1-drops; they're the best. I want my
I always
mana
think of-
curve to peak at 2 CMC.
Right.
My-
3 at the most.
I have a Corvold deck with Obosh as the companion, and the whole deck is 1 CMC. Everything can only be 1 CMC.
Nice.
Yeah.
Alright, cast my commander. Play a forest for turn. I will then do 1, 2, and 3 to equip the Slagworm Armor to my commander. Toughness is 10, but it's a 110. And I'll tap for a green, put Spider Climb on my commander as well. So now it is a 113 with reach, and I will then pass the turn. I'll go
Right. Tap and I'll draw an Opal Palace. And I'll filter a mana into it to cast my commander. I'll enter with a counter.
This means you're going to start casting 2 spells a turn now.
I'm gonna try my damnedest. I have 5 cards in hand, but I'm out of mana, so I'll pass.
I'm
Well,
gonna
that last
figure out
game
which monitor-
That last game, I drew 22
It's
cards.
a lot of cards.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tap 3 and play Ingenious Artillerist.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
And
should have taken 1 damage from that last creature coming into play, yeah?
Oh,
And now we take 2 each.
Now we take 2.
yeah, now you'll take 2 each, and
Yep.
then that's gonna be my turn.
Add those to this deck. Damn, not even paying attention. I will play Prosthetic Prism. Comes into play, I draw a card. No, that doesn't tap for now.
Tap and draw. Do a swamp for turn. Tap 3 for a blood pact. Draw 2
Sure.
plus 2. 25. 50 land for turn. We'll do 1 and 2 for a Kazandu Nectapot.
Landfall gain life.
Yep. I already done a land for turn though. I will swing at hip for 13 with my commander. That assigns damage as the toughness.
Which is power toughness.
Yep.
13-1.
Should I have trample? Pick 13 commander or lose a creature? I will block with Ingenious Artillerist, I guess.
You sure? You don't want to take the 13 damage.
13 damage. 13
Come on.
The value I'm going to get out of this card isn't worth 13 commander damage.
Fair.
I'll block.
Alright, there you go.
Even though I'd really like to just take the 13 and be like, it's not lethal, I don't care.
That's
It
all
would
I'm
be
doing
a
for
bad
turn
play.
now. You're good from there.
All of a sudden, giant growth. Giant growth.
Yell down, Chris.
Yeah, good to go.
All right. Untap and draw a card. Well, let's see. So the first thing we're going to do is pay 2 and cast a Cloud of Fairies. It's an ETB. I'm going to tap 2 lands. Boop. Just like that. Next thing we're going to do is pay 2 and cast... we're going to do this. We're going to pay 3 and cast Frantic Search.
Ooh.
And we're going to draw 2, discard 2, and untap.
It was one of my favorite times for drafting was the Urza's block, and everyone would pass the Cloud of Fairies because they thought it was the weakest of the cycle. They're like, "There's no reason to use this."
No, sure.
You're playing draft. You end up getting 6 of these in play. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, that's
Again,
just straight
flying
value.
wins games.
I'll discard Stonyberg Angler and snap back, and I'll untap these lands.
You don't want to untap my lands?
No. Not this turn.
I
Yes.
thought I'd ask.
There's no
Play
math.
lands.
I do draft at a very competitive store, so it could just be that is the case. But every single time that I've aggressively tried to draft exclusively flyers, it has never worked. I've gotten like maximum like 5.
Pay 2 and cast Hands of Binding. So we're going to tap a creature. We're going to freeze a creature that an opponent controls. We're gonna target your commander, Chris.
Yeah, I think.
Gonna be tapped down, and I'm gonna cipher it onto Xerax Strobe. So when he deals combat damage, I can cast a copy. I can make a copy of the spell, and then I can cast the copy.
Shoot,
free,
that's a
right?
sorcery. I'll put my hand.
I'll go to combat, and we'll attack Chris in the air for 3 with the Strobe Knight. Put a copy of Hands of Binding on the stack, and we'll target Witty Roastmaster. So tap it, and it does not untap on your next.
How much is it?
3.
3? Okay, so
Yep.
I'll take 3.
Then I'll tap him and make a token. And that'll be it for me.
I think Derek's looking pretty scary up there. All right, I'm gonna hit next turn button.
I have 2 cards.
Oh man, this is brutal. This guy does not untap.
Mhm.
1, 2, 3. All right, I'm gonna play Foreboding Fruit. I guess I will
Okay.
lose 2 life, draw 2. I will not be making a food token, unfortunately. Seriously, no lands. I took 1 land out. I have 37 lands.
Yep, it always smacks you.
Very sucky. This is what happens every time. Yeah, 1 land, the whole universe is like, okay, guess you don't want to play any lands.
Yeah, that's what happened to me last game with the Night's Whispers. Like, non-land, non-land. Well, looks like I'm casting 1 Shadow Mortar Apostle a turn.
Well, even that, the same thing. Like, I did it
Right.
in Philly. I added some lands, and then I got flooded. I got 14 lands in game 1.
But
You can't
sometimes when I
touch
put
lands.
You can't touch them. Sometimes I put too many lands in a deck and I draw none. Like even if I've literally put 50 lands and never drawn a single land in any of the goldfishes I've done with a deck before.
Yeah.
And it was Lord Windgrace to boot.
So would we all be in agreement that Derek's commander is a bit of a problem at the moment?
I would agree, but like not the biggest
I would
degree.
I would submit a mild agreement.
It's like a 36-degree angle. Maybe like it's not fully 45 there yet. Like it's not a 9-degree angle, you know.
Even 35 and 15/16ths. Why don't you?
Yeah, exactly. So you're getting.
But it is keeping Chris's down.
Yes.
So that's a nice factor to it.
So then we have, I can't even activate the draw a card. We're gonna shred memory by transmuting and looking for a 2 CMC.
One of my favorite things I did in Philly is I shred memories. Someone in response, I shred memory. They're shred memory style.
Nice.
Do you want stuff back? Nope. I'm gonna get rid of that stuff.
Ooh. Actually, no. I have to go for the signet. I need the manas. Can't even cast it right now. Okay. It's funny. Last game I was drawing land almost every turn. This one is not.
Not so
Luck
much,
of the
yeah.
draw. Yeah. Luck of the draw. In black, I'll play a carrion feeder. You know, because I want to try and not block. It's not that it's there to try and not block. That's the only reason. I will say go.
Okay. Land per turn. I will gain 1 life. Go to 23. We'll do 1 and 2 for a Vanguard's shield. I will then equip it. 3. Equipping it to my Nectar Pot. So it's a 1/6, not 1/36. I should have done the flyer. I'll pass hold from there.
All right, on your end step, I'm gonna activate my Larder Zombie and surveil 1. I'll leave it on top. I'll pay 1, sacrifice a spellbomb to draw it. Play Seed of the Synod as my land for turn. Let's see. It's a tough one. It's a tough one.
There are definitely options on this board.
All right, I'm gonna attack Dredge in the air for 3.
But in response, I'm gonna sacrifice this and scribe.
Yeah, by all means.
Ooh, that land. I mean, that can stay there, and I will take 3.
I get a copy Hands of Binding, so we'll target the Lumber Knot again.
Yep.
We'll pay 5. I'll cast a Salvager of Secrets. When it enters, I'll return Frantic Search from my graveyard to.
Oh, so this time you can untap my lands.
Then I'll pass through, tap my commander, and make another tip.
Okay, chat. You all saw that, right?
Mm.
He said he'll untap my lands.
That's right. If the card lets me do it, I'll do it.
It does.
All right.
It says untap 3 target lands. There's a LGS I used to be at, and we used to play partners. So it'd be
Oh, sure, I see.
cards like that we would use to help out each other.
All right, and that'll be it for me. I'll pass turn.
Okay. I kind of spaced out for a bit there.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe this will help me. Leads to me drawing lands. Yeah, let's tap. I'm gonna play Dark Ritual.
Okay.
I get black. I'm gonna play Infectious Inquiry. Don't worry. I cannot win with poison. It just draws me cards.
So
I'm
we
gonna
all
draw
take
No, I
two,
have a poison.
lose 2, you all get a poison counter.
Yay!
Definitely not something that I can do as a win con in this deck.
2 turns from now, we all die from poison.
Yep.
No, of course not. Okay. I need to lose 2 life. That still did not give me a land, even though I'm a fifth of the way through my deck, and
Jeepers.
40% of my deck is lands,
Yeah.
almost. Pretty incredible that that's happening. Oof. Let's do. I already have too many cards in my hand.
If anyone wants to hand out a treasure for everybody, that'd be kind of nice.
It is in the thread.
I'm gonna tap my black-red land to sack my Shire Terrace and go get a mountain out of my deck and probably shuffle a stack of like 16 lands.
Just
Oh,
Okay,
we're
we're undoing the damage.
Yep.
And like, what was the top card? The top card. Okay, yeah. So this is in the order. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I still was like 4 cards away from a land. Is 37 lands not enough? Should I be putting like 46 lands in all?
Clearly, just maybe 50.
Yeah.
Round
at,
up.
At that point,
I'm gonna
it's
start.
round number.
I'm
You
gonna
know.
start with 61 lands from now on. I think.
Yeah.
Because clearly 37 isn't enough.
No,
Or I
I don't
have
think so.
lands.
Well, if we got people playing with 80 Shadowborn Apostles, then 80 lands seem right.
80 lands seems fair. I have to discard something, so
They
I'm gonna
need to
discard
downshift
Impulsive
Ashling
Flipper at my
Pilgrim.
end step.
I'd love to play Ashling the Pilgrim in 99 Mountains and Pauper. That'd be so
Yeah.
much fun.
That would be pretty neat.
Draw a land. Play
Nice.
my mountain for turn. Well, I got the scry.
Still impressive.
I will pay 2. I think I will have to stay with mana up and watch you guys continue playing this game.
All right. Untap and draw. We'll do
I'll do it.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, go check in on the chat.
4. 1 to 3. I'm gonna murder the Xerix.
I'll intervene, counter your murder.
Yeah, I'm gonna force it out of you, I'm going to do 1, 2, and 3. Move the slag over to Ornithopter.
Mhm.
So it's a 0-8.
That is a big oak.
I will swing at you in the air for 8, Derek.
I'll block Volcata Fairies. In response, I'll use it to activate Larder Zombie on Surveil 1.
Yep, that will be all.
What I need. Yeah, screw it. I'll leave that on top. No, nope. Actually, I'm not. I'm putting it on the bottom. Changed my mind. Or a graveyard, sorry. It's an Archaeomancer. I don't need that.
Hi, you could get back your frantic search again. Untaps my land.
I know. Actually, we'll do this. We'll cast the Frantic Search. I do need all of my mana, so we'll do this. We'll draw 2, 1. Let's see. So we're gonna discard. Well, I'm gonna keep this, and I have to keep this one. So I'm gonna discard an Island and Dispel. I have to untap my land. Sorry, Dredge. After renege on Arteal.
Tables.
Everyone after Derek.
Yep.
Then we're gonna go to combat. Chris, I'll attack you for 3 in the air with this, and Dredge, I'll attack you with these 2 night tokens with Vigilant.
Okay, that's 4 damage.
I'm taking 3.
Then what we'll do. I get a copy of Hands of Binding. I'm gonna tap down your Ornithopter.
Gotta give it Tamio save.
Then what I'll do is I'll pass out of combat. I'll cast Infuse, getting Xeric Strobe Knight. So it untaps target artifact, creature, or land, and then I draw a card at the beginning of the next turn's upkeep. So on the stack, I'll tap Strobe Knight, make a token. Spell resolves, he untaps. I'll tap, make a token.
I love Xerix.
And then I'll just pass.
Okay. Listen, I spend a lot of money on Magic cards. I play a lot of Magic.
Yeah.
I came back to Magic after a long break, and I know that this is a prevalent problem across every single format of Magic because it's part of the game design, and I've tried to solve it enough times that I realize that it's unsolvable due to the nature of the structure of this game. If I could hit this next turn button and untap and draw a land, that would be
I'm praying for you.
small modicum of that's not a land, but it's like a land.
There you go.
Drawing is like lands.
I'm drawing pseudo lands in the form of.
Oh, and on your upkeep, I actually draw a card from the delayed trigger.
Well, that's very.
Hello, Derek, cards in hand. And how many of them are counter spells?
Can't tell you that.
Might
can.
be 2.
There's
It
nothing-
might be 2. There's no guarantee of this.
So this is where Hip bolts your commander after playing his pseudo land.
Not really sure what I'm supposed to do here. I feel like I could try to draw 4 cards, but I feel like somehow that's not going to get me a link. Even though I'm approaching the point where 50% of the remaining cards in my deck are land. I can't do that. That doesn't work. Is it okay to be upset? All right,
Yes.
100% yes.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cast Cabal Ritual with
Yeah.
a black and a red, and I'll add black, 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 black to my mana pool.
Yep.
Oh no, wait, no, I won't because I have 6 cards in my graveyard, so I can't even do that. Now I'm actually.
You want to swing at one of us and we'll kill your Woody Roastmaster? So you do.
No, don't at all want to do that. Oh, God, this is so annoying. I'm going to seize the spoils and I'll discard Galvanic Blast, sadly.
Okay.
I'll draw 2 and I'll make a treasure token. God, seriously.
Yeah.
Maybe the longest I've ever gone into any game of Magic and not gotten a single land. I had 3 lands in my starting hand, I think. Oof. All right. I'm gonna sack this treasure. I'm gonna bolt,
In response, I'm gonna. Oh, I like that card.
hit shake button on untap.in.
Yeah, I'll put this in the graveyard. It's last thoughts. Then I'll cast Opt and I'll scry one.
I have exactly 7 cards in my hand, and
Yep.
I am passing my turn.
At the end of your turn, I'm going to sacrifice 2 scry 1. That can go to the bottom. And then I untap and draw. I don't know how to draw lands, but I keep on drawing these.
Got
Mana
rocks. Use the Bonder's Ornament now.
Yeah, I think I might.
Why the
have
hell
to.
not?
Well, I need to keep mana up in case you decide to swing at me with that slag armor. Just in case. This is protection. Then last moment, I will draw. This also gives time for you guys to play your ornaments.
You're not wrong. if they're there.
I'll say go, Chris.
All right, untap, draw. Let's do. Can't do that with this. Single black. I will do Disowned Ancestor. This is going down. That effect. 0-4 for 1, and move to combat. I will swing in the air for 8 at Derek.
Take 8, right?
Forgot my commander.
On your instep, I'll surveil again. And I'll leave that on
I'm gonna
top.
attack on the next turn now.
I'll just recast my commander. And
Dandy commandy.
I'll pass.
All right, turn 8. Let's see if I can hit my 4th land drop. Holy crap, I actually drew a land. It's
All right, we're
unbelievable.
playing.
It's unprecedented. I think I can start to play Magic now. Unfortunately, it is a dwarven mine, so it's going to come in tapped.
It always happens like that.
Yeah. It's like you're not going to draw any lands for like 80 bajillion years, and then you're going to get a tap land if you're like.
So now we see Hip as a threat now, right?
Yep.
I'm definitely the scariest one on the table. Let's tap a black and a red. I'm going to cast Cabal Ritual.
Mhm.
And now I actually do have the threshold, so I'm going to get black, 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 black in my mana pool.
Yep.
I'm going to tap Bloodfell Caves for a red mana, and I'll use 2 of the black mana that I have to cast Seething Song.
Ooh, okay.
So now I will have 3 black and 5 red in my mana pool. So I'm adding red, 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 red to my mana pool. 5 red, 3 black, 5 red. What's the most smirtinest thing I could do?
Well, you already used the bolt that I said last game. I don't know what else you could do.
I am doing math in the brains, in the brainial. Trying to figure out how I can do this. Okay, your boy needs a pen and paper. That's where I'm at.
So for learning in this moment, he's doing the math, calculate how many more draws he has to get for his next land. The mana he has means nothing. He's just looking at it, enjoying it. That's the mystery. He's been holding on to several giant spells of such a ramp just to play it. I still don't do anything with it.
I have to, I don't know. I may have to divide this up over 2 turns. I don't think I have enough mana to do what I want.
How
I'm
is
going
it
to
that
spend
black,
black,
red hit?
red, and play Ashnod's Altar. I'm going to spend red, red, black, and I'm going to play Hordling Outburst, and I'm going to make 3 1/1 red goblin creature tokens. So those will ETB, and you'll all take 6 damage.
Yep.
Hey, that's a goblin token I like. Thanks, Dominaria Remastered. I currently still have a black and a red mana floating each. I am going to sacrifice a goblin and use the red mana to cast Gut. Gut will ETB and you all take 2 damage. I'm going to sacrifice a goblin and I'll use the black mana and the 2 colorless from that. Play Agent of the Iron Throne. Gabi goes here. Pass.
At the end of your turn, anyone who has an ornament draws a card.
Appreciate that sincerity.
I'll activate Order Zombie and Surveil. Not bad at all.
So it's another counter spell.
I'll get on top and I'll draw it for my turn. Right.
Turn?
That's
No,
not
it's
your
my
turn yet.
So that's
No,
not
That was the end
No,
of
it's my
Hip's
turn.
turn. Now it's
Yeah.
My mistake.
Yeah.
For some reason I got really
he
excited.
was really excited.
survived.
100%.
This happens to me at least once every game where I see the table go in reverse order.
I've certainly done that many a time myself.
I'll play a swamp. I'm going to try and feed the swarm. That's gonna be. I think I have to do that. Surveil guy is getting kind of gross.
It's value.
I'm literally dying to everything else on the board, so I don't think you really need to worry about it.
Yeah, the biggest thing is I have giant dudes just chilling, and then Hip's got an engine in a sense started up. But the Slagworm would be a good option, or the Astronaut would be a good option.
Well, Astronaut's an artifact. I only have enchantment.
Creature.
Well, you have a Gorilla Shaman.
Yeah, so you have things you can do with the Shaman.
So probably so for enchantment, which would be bigger, the impact shredders or the agent? I'll be
Well, the Impact
right?
Tremors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll take out impact shredders. And I'll take 2.
Okay.
1, 2. I'm gonna play first day of class.
Oh.
Okay.
When a creature enters the battlefield under my control this turn, it gets a +1/+1 counter and gains haste. I
Yeah.
have learn, so I get to discard a card and draw a card. So I'll discard Bajukabog and draw a card. I will then play my commander.
Any responses, Derek?
No, I have no response.
I
GG's.
will deal 3 damage to Derek. I'll sack it to Scry, then deal 2 damage to Derek.
We're all dead.
And then-
Yep.
Yeah.
And we die.
You got infinite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first day
Because
of
of
class
first day
was
of
lots
class.
to go through.
Look, I'm just saying, don't look to me to interact with the combo when you make me use all my interaction to save my own people.
Fair, fair.
Yeah, I was gonna
Fair,
win
fair.
on my turn, so that would
Well,
have
we're
been pretty ridiculous if I'd won.
first
the
game was-
with how far behind
First
I
game was turn 9. First game was turn 9. This one was turn 8. I figured it's okay.
Oh yeah, as long I would say like if you can get like a 45-minute game, like you've established pretty well.
Can't believe how just not any lands I drew.
Not many.
Maybe 41 should. And then if I don't draw enough lands, I'll move it up to 40.
Every game you get managed, you just add a land
And then just hit
and
happens.
then just accumulate. Yeah.
Who
I might-
cares if it goes over 100? It's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I might
that's
just
fine.
like throw 6 lands in there every time I don't get enough lands.
Oh yeah.
Just make sure they're
Every
all
time I miss
terramorphic
something, but-
expanse.
Morphic Expanse is a basic land type, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's still
So-
how I see it. All right, we are at 1:15 in my neck. How are y'all looking?
2 minutes to quarter of midnight here.
Would
I'm
you-
good to run it back.
Yeah, I could
That's what you're
do
thinking.
one more quick one.
Yeah, I'd say if we could do a quick one, like I said like a half hour 45, that should be fine.
Yeah,
All
that
right,
should be good.
all right, we'll do that.
All right. I'll play one more.
Well, I guess I should go add a land to this deck. Let's add Swamp, and we'll cut.
Astronaut's Alt is probably your best choice.
Think so?
Yeah, that doesn't do much to the deck.
That and the roaster. That roaster,
Yeah,
doesn't need
Witty
to be there.
definitely would be a good choice.
lightning bolt is a good one to keep.
Lightning Bolt's a good one.
This will be the order of
you-
operation.
You've used it twice, so maybe you don't need to use it anymore.
Yeah, it's got its value basically, you know.
I don't want to cut anything.
The Dire Fleet,
Or
Gear
Persistent
Tiller.
Specimen.
Or the
it's
persi-
pretty
yeah.
low back. Yeah.
Yeah.
What land are you putting in?
Dire Fleet kind of sucks. I just put a swamp in.
So take out a mountain.
No.
That's how you
there's
figure it
more
out.
red stuff than black stuff in the deck. The Dire Fleet that is kind of sucky. It doesn't really need to be in here.
I think maybe gut doesn't need to be there either.
Yeah, just completely swap the whole thing out.
I'll consider it. I'll think about it.
I'll do another one in quick piles.
I'm gonna keep.
Yeah, I'm just
We'll
gonna
have-
my initial hand because
we'll do half piles for the sake of expediency.
And things to cast the magic. Well, I'm gonna come back with a new deck this time. It's a brand new, highly revitalized brew of Gut Agent
Oh, nice.
that you've never seen
Yeah.
anything like it before.
We're going to be amazed.
Oh, you certainly will. You're gonna see cards that I haven't yet played in this deck.
All right, I'm stoked.
essentially.
This should be a fun one.
Like Swamp or Mountain.
Yeah, there's gonna be big surprises like yeah, okay, all right, fine. There's swamps and mountains in there.
Oh, okay, we figured it out. We got it out of him.
You guys are blowing up my spot.
I'll keep.
Oh, you didn't know.
So fancy mountain.
Was it about a year ago? There were some guys on Twitter who came up with a new draw and mulligan rule that me and my old play group we use, and it's been pretty fun. We found it's pretty fair. We've been running numbers on it. It's really cool. What you would do is you draw 12 cards instead of 7, and you put 5 back in and shuffle. So from the 12, you pick your 7. A lot of people were concerned about people playing combo decks and them getting their combo better. The thing is in your play group, you tend to get to know what they're playing and style and all that kind of
Right.
stuff.
Yeah, true.
So you're gonna build your hand accordingly as well. But for the most part, when you're playing just for fun, like with a good group of people, you end up doing you draw the 12, and you're like, okay, I got to take these three lands, 1 mana dork or rock or something, and something to progress me. But you don't necessarily go, I got all the combo pieces, let's go, right?
Right.
If that happens, it's the same averages as if you were to draw 7. It's just looks nicer because you're picking what you want, right?
But yeah.
But from that, we've never had games like the last one where one person isn't getting their lands,
Sure.
things like that. It ends up making it more rounded for everybody.
Alrighty. Well set.
Mountain. This is a brand new card. Impulsive Performer.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Just came out from the latest set too, right?
Yep.
This is actually
Relatively a
fun.
new one.
I don't think I've ever seen that card before. I'm gonna draw a magic card as you do when you're doing the multiplayers, and I'm gonna play a swamp.
So have a good night, Bill, if you're still there.
Oh, peace out, Bill. I'm gonna tap it. I'm gonna play a Viscera Seer, and I'm gonna pass my turn.
Untap, draw, do a Vault of Whispers, battlefield, and
Forest, tap, cast Arbor Elf, and pass.
you're still at 6, Derek.
I intend to start the game at 6.
I think with Goreclaw, there's a chance you could.
Then Derek, I attack you for 1.
Take one.
All right, down to 5.
Turn 2. What do you got? Okay, now I'm drawing lands. Add
There you
one
go.
land, you're drowning in lands. We were right. Our theory was correct. Let's do Bloodfell Caves, tap, I'll gain a life, and I'm going to go to combat and swing an entire Viscera Seer's worth of damage over in the direction of Dredge King.
The Dredge King takes 1.
Dredge King takes 1. Everybody gets 1. Pass.
Boom. All right, untap, draw. They do a swamp. Tap 2, not hit reset, or a
Sure.
Golgari Signet. Wouldn't mind. Probably get a better hand. I pass after that.
Untap and draw. Yeah, I cast a Utopia Sprawl on this forest here. Then I will pass turn. No land from me.
Untap. I feel you, but it's all good. I don't mind. I guess if I want this to die, I have to maybe keep it back. I will discard Siphon Mind. Say go.
In response to you moving to your end step, I'm going to tap my snow-covered swamp, and I'm going to basic land cycling this Ash Barrens.
Yeah.
And I will go and get a view library. I'll get a swamp and put it into my hand. Go to my turn and untap. Mountain. Passios.
Right. Untap, draw. Go swamp. Tap 2. Put in the green for 3 visits to get a forest. Shuffle. Boom. All right. Then I will do 1, 2, and 3 for a Bonder's Ornament, and then I will pass.
All right, untap and draw. Well, I'll tap for 2, untap, tap for 2, cast Goreclaw, and pass.
Everyone's favorite friend, the Gorilla Shaman. I need to learn how to shuffle better. I'm almost as good as Arena.
Turn 4. That seems pretty good. Let's do the snow-covered mountain. I'm going to tap 3. I'll play Agent of the Iron Throne. I'm going to tap a snow-covered mountain. I'll play Impulsive Pilferer. I am going to go to combat. I'm going to swing Gut at Chris. I will sacrifice Impulsive Pilferer to get a skeleton, so everyone will lose a life.
Yep.
Impulsive Pilferer will die. I will get a treasure token from it dying, and also a skeleton from sacrificing it. And we'll have the skeleton go at Derek because it has menace.
Untap and draw. I will tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Wolf's Quarry. I will make 3 1/1 boar creature tokens, and when they die, I make a food.
All right, untap and draw. We'll tap for 2 and cast an Elysian Caryatid. I'll tap this and untap my forest and tap for 2 and cast an Elias Huntmaster. So when this enters the battlefield, creature I control gets +X/+0/X my devotion to green, which is 4. So I'll target Goreclaw, go to combat, and I'll attack his Stevius with Goreclaw, who's now an 8/3. Trigger gets +1/+1, so 9/4 trample.
And for trample,
Yep.
that's a lot of trample.
While doing its roll.
All right, I'm
It's
done.
not lethal. I don't
It's not lethal, that's for sure.
It doesn't 9 Goreclaw damages units is
Yep.
to the face and hold.com.
And then you'll be done after that. Would somebody kindly block my...
I cannot spare any resources at this time.
I could do it.
Yeah, Mr. Goreclaw over there could do it.
Refuse.
I'll attack you with a 1/1.
To
Mr. Derek?
Derek. Okay.
Who's Derek said they were going to block, or Chris?
Oh, I said I'll block.
Oh, yeah, attack Chris. I'll happily take the 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so Chris, I'll
Yeah.
attack you.
I'll take block with my little boar, and I'll make a food off of it.
Right, the treasure. I will sack said treasure for a dark ritual.
Hmm.
Dark ritual will play a commander sphere. Hey,
Nice.
not land, but it's not crap either.
Not land.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna Reckoner's Bargain and sack my monkey, which will gain me a life and draw me 2 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I have 7 cards, so I will say go.
Alrighty then. Let's do a synth. I will exile the top card. Knight's Whisper. Yeah, okay. I'll tap my snow-covered swamp. I'll cast a dark ritual. I'll get black, black, black. I use 2 of the black mana to cast Knight's Whisper. I'll draw 2, lose 2. Well, that wasn't very good. At least I don't have to draw those cards now, I guess. Mountain. And I have a black mana floating. So I'll use the black mana for Persistent Specimen. I'll tap 1, 2, 3, and I'll sack this treasure. And I'm going to encore my Impulsive Pilferer.
Okay.
So I'll get 1 token copy that's hasty. Go at each of all y'all's. I'll go to exile. There they am, spa. All right. I'll go to combat. Or wait, do I have to do this at combat? How does that encore work?
You don't have to do it at combat, but they must each token must
Oh,
attack a
yeah,
different
okay,
player.
yeah. I see it now. All right. Yeah, move to combat. Okay, that didn't do what I wanted, but whatever. Swingies them.
Mhm.
Also gonna swing skeleton, and we're going to sacrifice Persistent Specimen. So everyone is going to lose a life off agent.
Yep.
It turns out that the Persistent Specimen, which is a skeleton, was really a skeleton the whole time.
I know it.
And I'm going to send all of this in Derek's direction.
Sure. I'll block your token, and I'll take
Right.
8.
They are all tokens.
Well, the one goblin, I'll block with my Master, and then I'll take 8.
You'll block an impulsive pilfer.
Each pilfer has to attack a different player. I can't
Yeah.
take all of it.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So
I'm blocking 1 as well, so.
okay. So that'll be
Uh-uh.
1, 2.
I'll take 1 damage.
So I will get 2 treasure tokens. Each of you will lose 2 life.
You'll end up sacking the other one at the end of turn anyway.
Yeah.
Also true.
For combat, I believe you do.
End of turn.
No, it's the end.
Encore's end of turn. I'm thinking of a different.
Yeah,
Sack them at the beginning of the next. But I'm actually going to sacrifice this impulsive pilfer. I should have thought of this earlier, but I'm going to sack this impulsive pilfer. Get another treasure token. You'll each lose a 3rd life this turn.
Mhm.
And I'm going to scry 1. Maybe. Yeah. How big is Goreclaw right now?
The 4/3.
Okay. Yeah, I'll scry 1 top, and
I'm gonna untap and I will draw.
I wasn't paying attention, but I assume that you all lost the 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
That's what I'm
gonna do
thinking about.
Jungle Hollow for turn, gain a life, go 26. I'll tap 3 to cast my commander, Greta. She's gonna make a food when she enters. I will do it this way.
Gummy worm is hilarious.
Tap 1, 2, 3, 4. Brandy Swine Farmer, make a ETB and LTB is making a food, so I'm going to make a food. And then I will pass.
Vale Forest. Okay. We'll go to combat. I'll send both of these at Pipstevious. Trigger, leak up +1/+1, and trample. 5 from Goreclaw, 5 from Huntmaster, so 10 total.
He doesn't have trample, but he gives himself.
Yep.
Trample's really bad for gut.
Mhm.
I can't really make use of anything, so I would just have to take it and hope, or I'd have to block as much as I possibly can and hope, but also maybe possibly still die. Do even 2 more damage, 1 more damage.
Oh, 1. You're at 10. Or you're right. It's 2 because you're at 9.
I feel I may regret this, but I'm gonna double block Goreclaw with Viscera Seer and Gut True Soul Zealot. Those are my blocks.
I'm gonna pay 2 and cast Kick Defiance of the Vastwood on Goreclaw.
Oof. So I'm gonna die no matter what.
Yep.
I'm gonna turn him into a.
Yep.
then I would
9,
take-
9,
no, wait,
7,
'cause then I would only
9,
take 6.
8. Sorry.
Oh, he gives himself +1 though.
Yep. So it's 4 +1 +4, so 9.
9 minus 3.
18. That would be 6. That would put me at 15. So I would live.
Sure.
So that is fine.
Okay.
I will take 11.
So 5,
Yeah,
10,
11 and
14,
16 damage.
minus 3, 11. Yep. I'll tap this. A 3, cast an Elfhame Worm. Tap Leasing Carriage did for 2 mana. Cast Fierce Witch Stalker, make a food.
I'll put Gut in the command zone. Oh, although since 2 of my creatures died, everyone is going to lose 2 who is not me.
Yep. And then I'll pass.
Okay, on tap. I'm gonna cast Cathartic Reunion.
Mhm.
Discarding Wave, Flame Wave Invoker, and Forbidden Fruit. Hey, land. I like land. I will play this here mountain. Tap this here mountain to play a Wayfarer's Bubble, and say go.
Okay. I'm going to untap on turn 6 here, and I'll tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to cast Gut.
Please tell me you're running Gut Shot in there, just purely on flavor.
I totally forgot that I had treasures, and I could have responded to kill Goreclaw before that because of cards that I specifically decided to. Oh well, whatever. Oh well, no. Or I didn't have that card in my hand at that point. I need to get an AC unit in here. My brain's melting. All right, here's a dwarf. Yay. I am gonna go to combat.
Mhm.
I'll swing 2 menacey skeletons over at Derek. I'm gonna sacrifice this dwarf. Each opponent will lose a life. Dwarf was really a skeleton the whole time. It was cake the whole time.
Really getting use out of that skeleton mold you got off Etsy.
Yeah, I mean, it cost me $39, but it's been worthwhile.
Should have bought it on Amazon. Shipping would have been free, and you could have gotten same day if you had Prime.
Sometimes big true is
Sorry.
small true, or
I-
vice versa.
I-
And then this skeleton, I'm sending them all at Derek because
I'm dead.
die if I don't.
Yep. Well, if I block, I die. So.
Yeah.
And then,
Well, I guess I'll block and kill one of your token.
okay, that'll make each opponent lose a life. And I will tap Dwarven Mine and cast Galvanic Blast. And I'm going to hit your commander, Chris,
Alright, so
for 4.
take Greta.
And then I'm going to sack 3 treasures. So each opponent will lose 3 life. And I'm going to cast Infectious Inquiry to draw 2 and lose 2, and each opponent gets a poison counter. And
Untap draw. So I'm gonna tap 4 to bake into a pie on Gut. Destroy target.
wow, such
Destroy.
disrespect.
Yep, you are now a pie.
Unbelievable. What are you, the demon of Fleet Street?
Yep.
All right. Gut go bye-bye. Each opponent lose a life, and Gut costs the same amount of life that I have.
I will tap a green for Pippin's Bravery, sacrificing a food, giving this creature +4/+4, and swing at hip for 6.
That ain't gonna get the job done.
Nope.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's...
Hey, Dredge King, I'm just gonna point out that I could help you if you don't kill me. Not that you could kill me.
I will tap 2 for Into the North. Look for snow on the field, and you're good to go while I look for it.
I untap the raw.
Just forget the name of these stupid things.
Play Command Tower. I could play my commander, which would kill you.
I mean, you could, but then Chris is just gonna kill you.
So you're able to take down his numbers?
I have creatures on the board. I have stuff in my hand. I have a bunch of mana.
You'll give me at least a turn?
I will
Did I not
spare
put
you
it in
and
here?
do nothing to you. I
I
will
like
try
that.
to get myself some blockers, though.
I'll play an Overeager Apprentice, because we haven't seen that before. And another card we haven't seen before. Torch Courier! Building up some blockers myself.
Oh,
And I will say go.
I briefly thought I didn't put the land in here.
Go turn 7. Gosh, Gut's getting expensive. Got so much red mana. Why not tap some of it? And we'll discard a swamp, I guess, to draw 2, and I'll make a treasure token. Treasure. Really? Wow. I'll play Blood Fountain. I'll get a blood token. Play this swamp. Tap 3. I'm gonna sacrifice experimental synthesizer and tell you that the cake was a lie, and this was really a Mardu deck the whole time.
Yep, figured it out.
And I will exile the top card of my library. It's a mountain. It will be exiled forever because I played a swamp. And that is going to be my turn.
Okay, untap and draw. Alright, I'm going to do Rowan's Grim Search, sacrificing this token. I'm going to look at the top 4 cards, and then put 2 into my hand and the rest into the graveyard. Load up. Come on. I'm going to put all 4 into the bin, I think. Yeah, I'm putting all 4 in the bin, and then I'll draw the 2. Swamp, Lembus, Insatiable, Appetite, and Giant Bears. Close, and I draw 2, lose 2, go to 16.
Game's kind of making me hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Didn't really do anything.
Already past midnight
Three
though, which means I'm
blockers.
screwed.
I'll do Utopia Sprawl on the swamp, on the forest, I mean. Lamp Return, which is cottage, have no targets. I'm not doing anything, also just crack 2 treasures and gain 6 life.
Food, you mean?
Yeah, oh sorry, 2 food. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll pass turn.
Untap the raw. We are going to Thrill of Possibility, discarding a swamp. Drawing 2. Village Rites, the Torch Courier. Draw 2. Play the Goblin Shuriken. Target along, and I'm gonna have to say go.
All right. Yeah, I guess I'll just untap and draw. I'll play a Terramorphic Expanse, and I will tap the Terramorphic Expanse, stacking it, getting a swamp tapped on the battlefield. I'll tap this mountain and pay 1 to tap, discard a card, sacrifice my blood token, and discarding a snow-covered mountain. And then I will, I accidentally put this mountain in exile before. Oh, no, wait, this mountain should be in exile. And then draw a card. 7. Sacrifice this treasure. Cast Gut. I'm going to move to combat. I will swing Menacey Skeletons, and I'm going to sacrifice this Blood Fountain, which was really a skeleton.
Oh, big tricks.
It's almost like
See,
what
what you gotta do is you gotta make the entire deck sleeved with skeleton sleeves. So you just gotta just keep flipping it, and there's the skeleton.
Yeah, right. And I'll get the sleeves on the back. Would literally just be this token.
Yep.
That'd be perfect.
So I'll lose 1 from the LTB.
Right. You'll lose 1 from that, and then I'm gonna swing 3
12.
4/1 Menacey guys down at Chris there.
Yep. I will go to. I'll take the 12 actually. I'll go to 9.
And then I'm gonna pass
Is this where you win, Chris?
Yeah, I can do it. Do 1, 2. Well, I can kill him. I can do Final Flourish, giving Gut -2/-2,
No.
and then swing for 2.
All right. What's your most important creature?
Either of them.
Well, they both kind of do the same thing.
They're both gonna leave and make a food.
I'll kill the card,
Okay, so I make a food.
and then I will become dead now.
All right, and then second main 1, 2, 3. Commander Sphere. Tap it. Float. Green. Draw a card.
You guys didn't know this, but when you die, you become advertisements.
Yeah.
Yeah, on your end.
Yeah.
Strike 3. Bottom, bottom, bottom. And then I close U top X. I am revealing a Golgari Rot Farm. It goes into my hand. I will then pass.
Should have only
I will
attacked with 2 skeletons, but I got
untap.
greedy.
I will play a mountain. I'm going to pay 2. I'm going to play Omen of Fire and deal 2 damage to your
Yep.
1/1.
That's 2 food.
And then I'm going to discard Shred Memory to create 3 black. I will use 1 red, 1 other, and first day of class. I'm taking you to school again.
Damn it. GG.
4 mana.
Yeah. I will gain 6 life to make you have to do it a little longer.
I just actually realized a problem. I don't have a target to regenerate a creature, though. Can I still do it?
I would assume target failed to find.
Oh, wait, I can target
You can
itself.
target other players' creatures.
Yeah,
Well,
Yeah, well, no, I just.
I guess there's no
target
other creatures on the board.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
can
just
target the same
itself.
creature over and over again.
Yeah, I'll target it. I
Alright.
wasn't planning on taking everyone to class twice in one day.
GG's to that.
I find it ironic because it's my kid's first day of school today.
That's funny. All
I don't have
right.
any kids, but all my students told me that they had their first day of school today.
Your students, but not your.
Oh, I guess that is a confusing statement. I teach private music lessons. I don't teach in like a school.
Oh, okay. That will make more sense now.
So they're students, but like students of student. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Makes sense.
Like some of them are kids, some of them are adults. No, I just teach people how to play music one-on-one.
Beautiful. All right. Well, good timing on that one. So
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So let's just wrap it up right from there. We'll do one more roundabout. Just say hoo-yah and say huzzah. So Dredge, after you.
The name is Dredge King, even though it says natural order. And I've been having fun coming on the channel, messing around with Pauper since I haven't played it since playing 60 cards. So huzzah!
Boom.
Yeah.
Nice.
And Hip.
My name is Hipstevious Cat's Meowth, and I have a gaming emporium, which is just a Discord, but you can find it at the link in my bio on Twitter and TikTok and all kinds of places such as that. And today I legally broke the color pie and color identity rules of Commander by not breaking them, but producing a white card token, not a card, out of my Rakdos deck.
Yeah.
And to that I say, heck the rules.
On the next stream, we'll bring it just everyone starts with Ristic Studies.
Yeah.
Oof.
Ristic Study Command Zone.
Yep. And Derek.
Yeah, my name's Derek. I don't have any Discords or channels or things like that. I mostly just exist on Twitter, or rather X.
Yes.
It's a really cool name for a website, and it doesn't feel stupid to say out loud.
Nope, not at all.
So at Derek Dear Reader on that website. Otherwise, I just show up places every once in a while to play Pauper Commander.
Exactly. All right.
My favorite thing about X is that the URL still says Twitter.
I know, and that's
Yeah.
you still go to twitter.com. Like they didn't even change that. Like
Very silly.
force it. All right. On the note of the dude who thought that was a good idea, you know.
Oh.
So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for tuning in for Pennies to Power Pauper Commander. On that note, y'all have a great night now. Peace.